Welcome. We will start with some basic questions and then go in detail. First question: what is FAT or factory acceptance test, and what are the other key qualification stages? FAT or factory acceptance test is done to ensure build is correct before shipping. Other important qualification stages are URS user requirement specification, DQ design qualification, IQ installation qualification, SAT or site acceptance test, OQ operational qualification, and PQ performance qualification. What is FAT or factory acceptance test? FAT or factory acceptance test is a documented test at the vendor site to verify equipment or system meets URS and DQ before shipment. What is typically included in a FAT or FAT protocol? A FAT protocol includes objective and scope, responsibilities of client and vendor, prerequisites, detailed test procedures and acceptance criteria for each function, forms for recording results, pass or fail and observations, deviation management section and summary and approval page. When is FAT performed? FAT is performed after equipment fabrication but before delivery to the customer site. Who typically participates in a FAT? The FAT team usually includes from the pharmaceutical company, that is client, quality assurance, QA, engineering, validation, and sometimes end users. From the vendor or supplier end, project managers, design engineers, software engineers, and commissioning specialists. What key documents are required to execute a FAT? Approved FAT protocol, which is defining scope, test, and acceptance criteria. Design specification, that is DS, or user requirement specification, that is URS. Piping and instrumentation diagrams, general arrangement drawings, instrument and IO list, software functional specifications. What documents are input for FAT? URS, that is user requirement specification, DQ design qualification, functional specifications, and vendor test plans are the input documents for FAT. For an automated system, what is a key focus area during the FAT? A key focus is testing the software and human machine interface, that is HMI. This includes verifying user access levels like operator, engineer, and admin functions correctly. Alarm and event logging is accurate. Recipes or phases execute as designed, and IO points are correctly mapped. Very important question: what is the main purpose of a FAT? FAT is performed to detect design or functional issues early and reduce site installation and qualification problems. What type of tests are conducted in FAT? Functionality test, safety checks, software verification, calibration, and alarm testing are the tests that are conducted in FAT. Is FAT mandatory in GMP projects? Not always legally mandatory, but strongly recommended for critical GMP equipments. Very frequently asked question: how does FAT differ from SAT? FAT, that is factory acceptance test, is at vendor side before delivery, whereas SAT, that is site acceptance test, is at user side after installation. What is reviewed during FAT? Equipment performance, design compliance, software logic, documentation, and safety features are reviewed during FAT. Very important question: what is a punch list in the context of a FAT? A punch list is a list of issues, discrepancies, or deviations identified during the FAT that the manufacturer must address and resolve before the equipment can be accepted and shipped. What happens if the equipment fails a test during FAT? If a test fails, the issue is documented in a deviation report. The manufacturer must correct the issue and the test is typically re-executed to verify the fix. Don't forget to like, comment and share. Subscribe to channel for more informative videos related to our pharmaceutical industry.